Alright guys, welcome back. Hope you all are doing great. This is E-Vlog coming to you live. Whew, I needed to do that to rejuvenate some fresh energy inside myself. For most of you guys, or some of you guys who missed the manga reading on Attack on Titan, it was pretty dope. A lot of things happened. But let's digress Attack on Titan for now. This is nothing but Jujutsu Kaisen episode 75. Now, towards the ending of the previous manga reading, Yeah, Gojo seems like he's ready for war. He's ready for battle because what he tried to do before, it didn't work for him. When he tried to use, but what he tried to do before to Zenin didn't work. But afterwards, after he was defeated for a moment, after he was demobilized for a moment, he came back and he's looking for war. He's looking to fight. He's looking to whoop Zenin's ass. And he had the ability to diversify what he tried to do, which is using an enormous amount of two negative energies that combines themselves together to turn into a positive energy. And it worked on Zenin. And when Zenin got hit with that, he was surprised that Gojo still has a lot of fight in him. But then again, Zenin is no punk ass neither, because Gojo has shown him that he can surpass his limits. Zenin is now looking to fight Gojo seriously. So without further ado, let's get into it. Whew, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into this. um Give me a moment, guys. 1 second. Okay. One moment, guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo the settings again. One moment. All right. Let's continue. All right, guys. Finally, I'm here. Finally. I don't know what is going on with. For some reason, I had a little camera turbulence, if I would say that. So, all right, here we are. Finally, and of course, try to, you know, because I'm trying not to, that, try not to get any copyright issues here. All right. Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 75. Title: Hidden Inventory XI. And it seems like we see, not it seems, we see the back of Zenin here. It's going to be a good one, yo. It's going to be badass. So, after Gojo hit Zenin with that attack, he gets up. Gojo versus Fushiguro, round 2. How will Fushiguro deal with Gojo's first attack? So this man gets up, Zenin, stretches himself, and he says, "My bones hurt like hell." That shockwave was red. The reverse rotation of the infinity jujutsu. The reverse rotation of the jujutsu. The reverse rotation of the infinity jujutsu, huh? 1. The power to stop. The neutral infinity jujutsu. 2. The power to attract. The reinforced infinity jujutsu, blue. And 3. The power to repel. The reverse jutsu, red. Excuse me here. Mr. Smokey is saying to use the website, put it on full screen. I don't think you will. Well, Mr. Smokey, you're saying that you don't think, and I can't go by you don't think. You got to be sure, because I don't want to get any copyright issues here. So the best thing is to just blur this damn thing out. I can't go with the analogy, I think. You gotta be sure. None of that will stop me. So at this point, Zenin, let me update the stream with this. You know what? No. It's okay. Or not. You know what? Let's leave it with what he has right now because it looks badass. Let's just leave it with that. If the letter was perfect the way it's supposed to be, I would have used this. So he's saying none of what Gojo is doing will stop him. Let's continue. Number 1, he had the power to stop from the start. the power to attract. I can either negate it from afar with despair, since I have increased its range, or I can outrun it. 3. The power to repel can be blocked with despair as long as I get the timing right. Unseen. Unease. No, it will work. And that's when Zenin decides to take the fight to Gojo. I will kill you. And Gojo said, I am really sorry, Amanai. I am not angry on your behalf. I don't hate anyone. Throughout the heavens and earth, all I am feeling right now is the pleasantness of this world. I alone, I am the honored. I alone, I am the honored one. And Zenin continues to attack Gojo. And it seems like Gojo is able to evade his attack. And he continues to attack some more. Gojo decides to attack him back. The good thing about Jujutsu techniques that have been passed down over generations is that the instructions on their usage are classified by the producers. Sorry, by the producers. Yeah. No. By the predecessors. Sorry about that, guys. I pronounce that wrong. Predecessors. Okay. The good thing about Jujutsu technique that have been passed down over generations is that the instructions on their usage are classified by the predecessors. The bad thing is that information about the technique can be leaked much more easily. You are from one of the 3 great clans, the Zenin's clan, am I right? You know about blue and red and everything about my infinity, I'll bet. But this, even among the Gojo clan, only a select few know about it. When the infinity collides with the forward and reverse rotation techniques, this is born the explosion of imagery mass. Imagery technique. Purple. And at this point, Gojo uses purple ability, and Zenin is surprised that he used another color. Zenin is shocked at this point. Unease. I don't want to work for free. I would usually just say that and run away. But the person in front of me was a user of the Infinity Jujutsu who probably just became the strongest shaman in our generation. I wanted to deny it, to go against it, against the Zenin's clan that denied me, against the apex of the Jujutsu world. In order to reaffirm my identity, I rapped my usual self. I had already lost at that point. Oh, what? Oh my goodness, guys. See, what Gojo did to Zenin took. He Gojo blew a big hole, like half of Zenin, his upper body is gone. I thought I had discarded that pride. I had decided to not respect myself or anyone else. I thought I had chosen to live like that. Do you have any last words? Gojo says, and Zenin responds, nah. In 2 or 3 years, my kid will get sold to the Zenin's clan. Do whatever you want. What broke them was the heart. So, now we move on to chapter 76. And Geto is looking at what is going on. He is shocked. Gojo defeated Fushigoro's dad. Geto is he's shocked. Chapter 67. Premature death. Akutami. Gaga. And Gojo picks up the body of Ryurai, the girl. You are late, Shurugara. No, I think you're early. No, sorry, you are late, Shurugara. The Star Cult owns many buildings in this city, after all. No, I think you are early. You are Satoru, right? What the hell happened? You went to Shoko already, right? Yeah, she fixed me up. I'm fine. No, it doesn't matter that I am fine. Let's go back. Shugoro, I messed up. It's not your fault. Should we kill these guys? If we do it now, I probably won't feel a single thing. Nah, there is no meaning in doing that. As far as I can tell, there is only non-shaman cultist here. The main offenders who know our side should have run away already. They can't escape from the current situation, unlike with the bounty case. They were a problematic organization to begin with, so they will be dismantled soon enough. So some of these shaman uh, society came and they watched what happened, and Gojo asked Geto if they should kill all of them, and Geto said no, there's no need to kill them, that the main people behind what just happened already flee. Meaning, is that really necessary? It's very important, especially for shamans. 1 year later, August of 2007. Here we go. pen, eraser. Seems like they're back to training. Freezy, bounce. Yep, it's working. What the heck was that? The targets for the technique were selected automatically. Yep. What what I was doing manually is automatic now. I was able to sort the objects into danger levels by the amount of cursed energy. But now I can also sort them by mass, speed, and sharp. I would like I would like it if I could also pick up on poisonous stance, but that's still too hard. With this, I will be able to leave the infinity technique basically always active with minimal resources. Gojo continues to Gojo continues to train himself after what happened. He's kind of advancing or trying to advance his infinity technique. I was already omitting the palm seals since before, and now it has been perfected. The multiple activation of both red and blue are also going well. What's next is creating my own territory and close range teleportation, I guess. I think you can do that on the colleague ground on the college grounds without any trouble. Shuko, lend him a lab rat for experiments. Eh? Sotaro has become the strongest. Shugoro, did you lose weight? Are you okay? He can complete any mission by himself. Shuko usually doesn't go out on dangerous missions anyway, so I have been spending more time alone. It can be helped. It's just the summer stress. I am fine. Did you eat too much somen? Somen? It's been a busy summer. There must have been an influence of the constant calamities we had last year. Calamities we had last year. Cursed spirits were crawling around like bugs. I just exorcised and ingested again and again. Exorcist, ingested. The taste of a cursed spirit that no one else knows. Like swallowing whole a clot that was used to wipe up vomit. Exorcist, ingested. And for who? Ever since that day, I have kept asking myself, what I saw then wasn't usual at all. I was well aware of that ugliness. Already knew that. And I made the decision to a shaman despite that. Don't filter. As one who is strong, you must fulfill your obligation. Click. Fucking monkeys. Now, I think this is, I'm not sure because the picture is still, I'm not sure if this is Zenin or if this is Geto because of the way his hair is looking right now. But we know that Zenin died, but did he really die? I don't know, guys. But let's continue. Ah, Geto Sen. Hibara. Good work out there. Wanna drink something? You don't have to. Cola, please. Huh. My mission tomorrow is going to be pretty far out. Really? Do you bring souvenirs? Souvenirs. Oh, sorry, souvenirs. I believe that's what he's trying to say. Got it. Do you prefer something sweet or salty? I might share with Sataro, so something sweet. Hibara, do you think you can keep being a shaman? Is it not rough for you? And Shibara says, let's see. I am not really the type to think too deeply about anything. You see, it just feels nice to me to do my best in the things that I can do. And Geto responds, I see. That makes sense. Are you Geto-kun? What's your type of girl? Okay. Geto struggles with his sense of self. A woman appears bringing what? Chapter 77. That's all, folks. The end of The Strongest Duo. So now let's get into it, guys. Let's get into chapter 77. What kind of girl? How will he answer this unavoidable question? What kind of girl is your type? Who are you? Geto asked. I like girls who eat a lot. Hibara, it's fine. It seems like Hibara answered the question for Geto. Hibara, it's fine. She's not a bad person, Hibara responded. I am sure of that since I have a good eye for people. And Gojo Geto responds, you say that while sitting right next to me? And Hibara responds, yes. And the girl started laughing, haha. Boy, he was being sarcastic. And Hibara says, excuse me. And the girl sits next to Geto and says, he is a kohai. Is he a kohai? He's so honest and cute. And Geto responds, but he needs to be more careful of people since he's a shaman. So aren't you going to give me an answer, Geto-kun? You answer first. Who are you? A special grade shaman, Tsusumo, Tsukomo Yuki. Tsukomo Yuki. That's her name. Have you heard of me? She asked Geto, and Geto responds, Who? And Geto responds, You are the one. Oh, so have you heard of me? The special grade who never goes on any mission and just fucks around taking trips overseas. Sorry, taking trips overseas. I hate the college. She's silken. I am just kidding. But it's true that my objectives don't align with the colleges. With the colleagues, sorry. Colleagues. The people here want to treat the symptoms. I want to treat the cause. And Geto responds, Treat the cause. I don't want to hurt cursed spirits. I want to create a world where cursed spirits aren't born. I will give you a short I will give you a short lesson. What are cursed spirits in the first place? Is excess cursed energy leaks from humans. That energy accumulates to form cursed spirits. Human, excellent. As such, there are two ways of creating a world where cursed spirits aren't born. One, make all of humanity lose their cursed energy. Two, make all of humanity able to control their cursed energy. I think the first option is pretty good route to take. There is even a model case. A model case, someone you knew very well. Zenin Toji. I have seen a bunch of cases where the heavenly binding curse gives shamans the same amount of cursed energy as a regular civilian but he was the only case of someone who had exactly zero cursed energy ever. And that's not the only interesting thing. Although he had absolutely no cursed energy, Zenin Toji could sense cursed spirits with his five senses. By completely discarding cursed energy, his body crossed the line and somehow ended up gaining resistance to curses instead. A true superhuman. A true superhuman, there is no shame in you having lost to him. I wanted to research him, but he turned me down. It's too bad that he's gone now. Since there are too few samples of the heavenly binding curse, I am chasing the second option for now. Do you know shamans don't actually create cursed spirits at all? Unless they leave behind vengeful spirit after dying of curse. After dying, of course. When compared to a regular person, way less cursed energy leaks from a shaman. Non-shaman, shaman. There is the difference in capacity and consumption due to jujutsu techniques, but what's important is the flow. Shamans have their cursed energy flow within their own bodies. And Yoki continues to say, it, put it bluntly, if all of humanity were shamans, no curses would be born. And Geto is kind of surprised that she said that. And he says, then we should just kill all non-shamans. And Yoki looked at him and says, Geto-kun, that's a decent plan. Or rather, it's the easiest way to do it. And Geto responds, eh? And she said, no, if we continuously thin out the population of non-shamans, it's possible they awaken jujutsu techniques as a survival strategy. They could evolve, so to speak, just like how birds gained wings by using fear and a sense of danger. But unfortunately, I am not that crazy. Do you happen to hate non-shamans? She asked Geto, right? And Geto responds, I don't know. I used to think that shamans exist to protect them. But lately, it's like they are worth lately, but lately it's like their word feels shaky to me. The pressures of the weak, the ugliness of the weak, I have been unable to separate them or accept them. I look down on non-shamans, then try to reject those thoughts. My own vision of this marathon called shamanism, it's becoming blurry. I can't tell what my true feelings are. It's either Yuki responds, it's either you're not at that stage yet. You who look down on non-shamans and you who rejects that idea, these are just possibilities you have found. The one who commit to being from now on will define your true feelings. And Geto says, oh, and she gets on her bike, right? Yoki gets on her bike, and Geto says, see ya, I wanted to greet Gojo-kan as well. But oh no. Yoki gets on her bike and says, see ya, I wanted to greet Gojo-kan as well, but I guess I came at the wrong time. The three of us, special grades, let's get along, yeah? And Geto responds, I will tell him you were here. Ah, and one last thing. You don't have to worry about the star plasma vessel. Either they already had another vessel ready, or a new one has already been born. At any rate, Tajin-sama is stable. And Geto responds, figures. Ah, he never told me his type. So as she rides off, and she says to herself, ah, he never told me his type. This was supposed to be a simple mission to exorcise a second grade spirit. Shit, the local fate, the local fate that thins a god of his land. This is a case for first grades. And then we finally see the dead body of Zenin. It seems like he's being prepped to be buried or something. You have to rest for now, Nanami. Satoru will take the mission from here. And Nanami responds, can't we just leave everything to him? Can't we just leave everything to him from now on? This marathon called Shemism, what if beyond that there is nothing but a pile of shaman's corpses? September 2009. Mission summary. So let's continue here. What exactly is this? Huff, huff. What do you mean? They are the cause of all this, right? No. Those two strange ones are using their weird powers to attack the villagers. I have already determined the cause of the incident. My grandson was killed by these two. Here's the one who... Shut up, you monster. No, he's the one who... Shut up, you monster. Your parents were exactly the same. We should have killed you when you were babies. It will be fine. Mr. Smokey said that the body in the morgue is not Zenin. Okay, he does look like Zenin to me, but let's continue. I guess Zenin somehow survived the attack. So right now, guys, we are currently on chapter 77. Let me update that real quick. You who looks down on non-shamans, and you who rejects that idea, the one you commit to being from now on. Hey, you guys, come outside with me for a second. You see, what Yoki told Geto, he is thinking about it right now. And there, right here, it says, will define your true feelings. Five days after the prison, 5 days after the person in charge, 5 days after the person in charge, Geto Sugoro, third year of the colleague, arrived at XX village. The corpses of 112 of its inhabitants were found. All were thought to be victims of the cursed spirit. However, analysis of the remains determined that were killed by Geto, Shugoro's cursed spirit manipulation. Guys, give me 2 minutes. One moment. All right, I'm back. That was Habara, dead body. Habara. Habara, dead body, Habara. Who is Habara again? It seems. Hold on, let me see. Habara. because I feel like maybe I have forgotten, right? But let me. Oh, Habura, the little kid, the kid that just left. Oh, Habura, who killed? Who killed him? He went out on. Oh, so they went out on a mission, and he got killed. Okay, okay. One thing I want to point out is the fact that um, Nanami in the anime, his design in the anime is so much different from the one in the manga. I just wanted to point that out. Nanami in the anime, his design is so much different from the manga Nanami. All were thought to be victims of the cursed spirit. However, analysis of the remains determined they were killed by Geto, Shugoro's cursed spirit, spirit of manipulation. So all the analysis says that this guy Geto is one that killed Haburai. Okay. Geto Shugoro is on the run under Article 9 of the regulations of Jujutsu. He is now to be executed on sight as a curse user. So after what he did, after killing the young kid, Haburai, right? Haburai, the Jujutsu organization, they are now going after him. Choosing his own true feelings, Geto strays from the path of humanity. The doors to calamity have been opened. Oh. So at this point, Geto turns heel. He turns heel at this point. The end of chapter 77. Okay, let's keep going. Let me update this. Now, chapter 78. Geto becomes a criminal. Satoru is premature death. Chapter 78. Huh? Don't make me repeat myself. Shugoroa massacred the village he went to, and now he's on the run. I heard you. That's why I said, huh? There is nothing left in Shugoroa's home anymore. But going by the blood stain and remains, he likely attacked his parents as well. There is no fucking way he did. See, Gojo is doubting everything because he's been on multiple missions with Geto. You know, it's kind of surprise. It's a shock to him at this point. I I don't get it. Why this is happening either. Hey, high schooler? You need a fire? Hey, Yo, it's the criminal. You need something from me? Geto says to this girl. I guess I am just testing my luck. And he lights her cigarette. I am gonna ask just to be sure, but are you those false charges? No, unfortunately not, Geto responds. Again, just to be sure. Why? I will create a world where only shamans exist. So Geto hates non-shamans, and it seems like he's going around killing non-shamans. Ha ha ha! The girl laughed. That's hilarious. I am not a child, Geto says. It's just like I need everyone to understand me. Just assuming that nobody will understand you already sounds pretty childish to me. Ah, Gojo. I met Geto in Shinjuku. No way. I don't want to die. So after Geto speaks with this girl makes a call to Gojo, and told him that she met Geto, and I think based on Gojo's response, and she said, "No way, I don't want to die." And Gojo runs into Geto, or Geto runs into Gojo. Hmm. Oh my God! Explain yourself, Shugaro. Explain yourself, Shugaro. Didn't didn't you hear from Shuko? There is not much else to it. So you will just kill everyone who is not a shaman, even your own parents? And Geto responds, I can't go making exceptions for my parents, right? And those people aren't only my family. That's not what I'm asking you. I thought you were against killing if there was no meaning to it, Gojo asked him. And Geto responds, but there is a meaning, a significance too. There is even a purpose to it. And Gojo responds, no, there isn't. You want to make a world of shamans by killing every non-shamans? No fucking way. That's gonna work. That no fucking way that's gonna work. Excuse my language, but that's how it's written. Gojo actually said, no fucking way. That's not gonna work. Come on. Trying dumb stuff that you know doesn't work is a meaningless as it is as meaningless as it gets. That's pretty ignorant. What? It's possible for you, right, Satoru? If it's possible for you, can you really go around telling people that it's impossible? Are you the strongest because you are Gojo Satoru? Or are you Gojo Satoru because you are strong? You are the strongest. Now, those are two different questions, right? Those are two different questions if you really think about it. The hell are you saying? Gojo asked. If I could become you. Now, Geto is talking now. If I could become you, then even this foolish ideal would be perfectly plausible, don't you think? I have decided how I want to live. So now I will just do what I can for the sake of it. At this point, Gojo is about to attack Geto. Kill me if you want, Geto says. There is a meaning to that. And he continues walking away. And it seems like Geto wanted to attack him but stops himself from attacking Geto. And he goes back to his sensei and says, and the sensei said, why did you not chase him? Are you really asking me that? Never mind. Sorry, I asked. Sensei, I am strong, right? Yes, and you are full of yourself too. But apparently, it's not enough for me alone to be strong. I can only save those who are already prepared to be saved by others. It's true. I thought the star globe court was already dismantled. It's a different organization now, but basically the same thing. To the public, it looks like it's just getting rebranded. But do you mind that? Nah, as long as I get to gather more money and curses. Are you really going out looking like that? Doesn't it look good? Appearance are important for this stuff. Geto-sama, watch closely, okay? Are they all here? The branch manager, directors, and president, and the richest consumers are all present. Screech, tap tap. Everyone, sorry to keep you waiting. Now, to be brief, starting right now, this entire organization belongs to me. We will also operate under a different name, everyone. Please obey me from now on. Major discontent. Well, this is a pickle. I know. Sonada-san, can you come up here? Yes, please. Splat. Now, once again, you will obey me, you monkeys. Oh my goodness, Geto is going around killing people now. He has turned heel. He has turned heel, and he doesn't mind who he hurts at this point. And he says, I hate monkeys. These are the true feelings I decided on. Hmm. Fushiguro. Magami-kan, right? Who are you? Or rather, what with the face? Just thinking you look similar, that's all. The teacher and his student meets. The end of chapter 78. Let's continue to chapter 79. Your father is from a great clan of shamans called Zenin. It's not enough for me alone to be strong. Looking for the future allies, ally, looking for the future allies. He meets a young Fushiguro. Okay, so this whole time they kind of went back in time before Fushiguro, the young Fushiguro, came to the Jujutsu Sorceress. Right? This all happened before Fushiguro, before the young Fushiguro. Interesting. Your father is from a great clan of shamans called Zenin. Basically, you were raised in a family that's so messed up that even I am creeped out. You can see them and you have it, right? You should have noticed your own power by now. The Zenin's clan just loves talent. Jujutsu techniques usually awaken between age 4 to 6. So it's the best time for you kids to be sowed. You see, Magami Kan, your father left you behind as his trump card against the Zenin clan. Doesn't that piss you off? But as it happens, I met your dad, and not really, I don't care about where that man is or what he does. I haven't met him in years, and I don't even remember his face. This is Fushiguro saying this. I don't even remember his face. I think I already know what you mean. Sumiki's mom hasn't come back for a while. Ah, Magami is back. They must be done with us. So you are supposed to just live on your own from now on, right? Are you really a first grader? Whatever, you can always ask me about your dad later. Sorry, whatever. You can always ask me about your dad later if you get curious. I actually think it's quite interesting. But moving on to the main topic. What do you want to do? You want to go to the Zenins? Gojo asked Fushiguro, the young Fushiguro. And young Fushiguro responds, what will happen to Sumaki? Would she be happy if I went there? It depends on that. No, definitely not, 100%. I can guarantee you that. All right, leave the rest to me. But I'm going to have you work hard as well. Do your best. Become strong. Strong enough to leave me behind, Gojo said. Hmm. Gojo's sense Gojo's sense. I can't believe he actually sleeps. I can't believe he actually sleeps. Of course he does. What are you talking about? Gojo sense. Sorry, Gojo sensei. I can't believe he actually sleeps. Of course he does. What are you talking about? Gojo sensei. Oh, he's awake. That chair is pretty expensive, right? Kogasaki says. And you are the one who called us. So don't go falling asleep on us. And Gojo lifts his mask up, one side of it, and looks at them. Fushiguro says, what are you laughing at? Oh, nothing really, Gojo responds. Over here, Gojo told you guys about the spy, right? Yes, there is probably at least two people in contact with curse users. One's likely in the top brass, above even the director. I can't do anything about that myself. The other was the other has been leaking info to this top brass guy. That's our target. They are still only suspects, so we have to take them in for questioning. Okay. So, it's someone from Kyoto. Oh, so it's someone from Kyoto? That's why you are asking us folks from Tokyo, right? Kogasaki, you are amazing. The spy is Machimaru. There you are. Today is the deadline to submit your notes. Ah, Machimaru, I remember him now. Machimaru, the one that fought Panda. Sorry, Miawa, I am going to sleep. My notes are on the table. Just take them. Sleep? It's still the afternoon though. And he's sleeping. Poke poke. He's actually asleep. I wonder where the real Machimaru even is. Under here is Machimaru's real body. Muta Kokichi. It's not that he acted suspiciously. Actually, nobody seems shady but my process of elimination. It's down to Machimaru. Puppet manipulation. Thanks to his heavenly binding curse, his range for manipulation puppets stretches the entire of Japan. Hmm. If he uses an unregistered puppet, he can work as a spy all he wants. Really? I thought, really? And the person that said really is Itadori. Really? I thought that guy draws a lot of attention actually. What if he uses that sees of a puppet the size of a fly or mosquito? It's here. Ah, I see. So that's possible, huh? There you are. And Itadori poses for a fight. Ah, he got us. But with this, we have basically confirmed that it is him. You're late. I thought you forgot about me. Machimaru, I believe this is Machimaru. I wouldn't make such a mistake. You know the terror of a binding curse better than anyone, right? This is Geto saying, I hate this place. It reeks of mold, Mihato said. We know he's an enemy, so let's just kill him. We can't yet, Mahito. He's operating with us and giving us intel. And in exchange, you heal his body with your ideal mutation. That's the binding that ties us together. You can only kill him after you fix him. I wanted him to work as Shibuya as well, but there is no helping it. Don't attack the man's from the Kyoto school. You are the one who broke the binding first. Hey, but Hanami was the one who did it. It's bad to take your anger out on others. I have no intention of debating a cursed spirit. Heal me already. You trash. Alright, alright, alright. I could accidentally turn him into a caterpillar. Oh man. Mahito. A binding with another. It's completely different from a binding imposed on oneself. One of the difference is that the penalty is uncertain. If you break your own binding, you just lose what you earned. In other words, the ability that was improved by the binding, the ability that was improved by the binding, but don't do it this time. There is no telling what kind of catastrophe will befall us if we break the binding. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be grateful, Mr. Lower Than Trash. Oh man. And with that, with Mahito healing this guy, he looks younger than he was before. Like he looks refurbished. A dual mutation, sorry. Clap, clap. You are so not cute. Frolic a little, will you? That's after we are done here. Fair enough. Then let's begin. The bindings have been lifted. A fight to the death begins. Hmm. So Mahito is about to fight Mashimaru. And that takes us to chapter 80. And I will update this right away. Update the chapter. Should I help? Geto suggests to Mahito. And Mahito said, hell no, he's my toy. Okay. Jujutsu chapter 80, pre-festival. Excuse me. And Mahito and Machimaru start duking it out. And Mahito with one hit, just one hit, able to shatter all the robotic army that Machimaru has. He ran away. Well, it's not like he needs to kill us. Boring. Right now, I want to fight more than right now I want to fight more than go hunting. Ah. Tap 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 tap. Haha. Oh, hell yes. And it seems like Machimaru is back to fight some more. Ultimate Machimaru mode. Absolute. Armored Puppet. Ultimate Machimaru prototype. Number 0. You were making this thing in secret. I guess you are not a charlatan for nothing. You are inside, I bet. Makes sense, since you don't want me to touch you. The cockpit, the throne of the soul, is the head. All systems normal. Perception feedback blocked. Tsk. A screen is up, Geto, huh? Geto, huh? It's not just to let me out. It's also blocking radio waves. It's not an easy without Gojo Satoru. Yes, I need Gojo Satoru so I can win. It doesn't matter how, as long as I get in touch with Gojo Satoru, I can let him know about the Shibuya plan and I can get him to protect me. But trying to concentrate on Geto to get rid of the screen is way too dangerous without Mahito here. It's way too dangerous with Mahito here. I have to exercise him first. I have to exercise him first. Okay? Go on, don't mind me. I am at a disadvantage, but I can win. Machimaru says, I have seen everything. All these years I spent bond and the cursed energy I earned from it. I don't have to be fragile. Charged. 1 year. Burn them to ashes, Machimaru. And Machimaru attacks Mahito And Mahito, as always, laughing at every situation, smiling at every situation. Is he planning on burning me until I run out of cursed energy? Mahito says. For starters, I will get you out of that cockpit. I can't wound Mahito's soul with Machimaru's attack. He should have noticed that as well by now. And Machimaru and Mahito continues to fight. And at this point, for some reason, Mahito turns into a fish and jumps inside the water. Mahito turns himself into a fish and goes inside the water. And Machimaru says, charged 2 years. And he ignites some type of, he calls it a miracle cannon. A miracle cannon. And once he attacked, Mahito comes out of the water with his whole body now intact. You don't care about my attacks at all. You will never stop being on the offensive, Mahito. That's always why I use this thing. A surprise that might lead to victory. That brings us to the end of chapter 80. Chapter 81. Machimaru versus Mahito. What's his strategy? What absurd power! He will break the armor if I am careless, Machimaru says. Technique loaded. I only have 4 chances. I only have 4 chances. I will finish this quickly, Machimaru says. And Machimaru starts to power his weapon. Fire! And he fires at Mahito. And Mahito dodged it, of course. This is meaningless, you know? Weren't you watching? Huh? And he hits Mahito with that attack. And he's able to blow Mahito's left arm off with that attack. My soul was destroyed along with it. What the hell? So Mahito is surprised that Machimaru is able to hit him so bad, with him with the attack that destroyed a part of his soul. And at this point, Mahito is kind of on the run again because Machimaru is chasing him. Tusk, a bird again. Your moves are getting receptive. The left arm I just destroyed, it regenerated. Wait, no. The Kenneded. He Kenneded or Neneded the sharp of his soul to just make it seem like a regenerated. The fact that he's showing it off is proof. It's fine, my trick. And Geto says it's working. It's good. It might be temporal, but that's a special grade level of curse energy firepower. And he's prepared for a countermeasure for Mahito as well. Depending on the situation, then right here, charge 5 years. Vola Pengonon. And he shoots this weird energy at Mahito. And Mahito continues to evade some of it, and it seems like a bit of it hits him or something. As Mahito tries to evade it, Machimaru catches him off guard and hits Mahito, but Mahito evades it, and Machimaru ended up hitting the building. I can do this, Machimaru says. Technique loaded. I can win. He shoots again. And at this point, Mahito opens his mouth again, the same sign we saw when he faced Itadori. Territorial expansion. He activates his territorial expansion. Mahaina prison. There, I win, Mahito says. I will join everyone. This is the land of death. And that takes us to chapter 82. If I have enough energy, once we get to 85, I think I will keep going. Till maybe 90. To chapter 90. Mahito uses territorial expansion. Can Machimaru escape? Chapter 82. There, I win. A due mutation. And these two continues to fight. Their fight is not over. Even if I can't touch you directly, that won't matter once you come into my territory. Okay, if even if I can't touch you with my even if I can't touch you directly, that won't matter once you come into my territory. You get it, don't you? We are about 10 days away from Halloween. Did you think I wouldn't use my territory because I have to save up my cursed energy? I can recover just fine in those 10 days. Don't bet all your hopes and dreams on a single plan. Man, it's so pitiful that I don't even know what face I should be making. Ooh, while Mahito is happy that he already won, Machimaru pierces his body from behind. And Mahito is surprised, huh? Machimaru strikes him. That technique is sealed in this. It's the only way I can complete the technique by myself. I had 4 of these. The first one failed. I needed the second to protect my cockpit from his territory. And the third, when Jujutsu was at its peak, it was a technique used to protect one's discipline. One used to protect one's disciple from astute evildoers, curse users, and cursed spirits. Ashiya Sadatusana developed in the Heian era to protect the inheritance of the technique within the clan. Spreading this technique to those outside the clan was prohibited with a binding. It was a technique to protect oneself a territory of the weak. Shinkage style, simple territory. I have seen everything. And it looks like Machimaru might get the best of Mahito here. And Geto says simple territory. A territory neutralize a territory neutralizes all techniques. Inside a territory, an attack will hit anyone, even Gojo Sataro. An attack will hit anyone, even Gojo Sataro. It's called simple, but even if it's simple, it can damage Mahito regardless of the technique he used against him. And Machimaru says, now you can't just stand there watching anymore. Geto, what a serendipitous miscalculation. I still have one sample territory left, and 9 years worth of cursed energy that I can use against Geto. I can win, I can join. Fire! He fires he fires at Geto. Everyone, Machimaru. And for some reason, a huge hand crashes through his prototype or his mechanical robot, and he's shocked, and it's Mahito laughing at him. I didn't finish him off, but I still have a territory left. I will stab it. And at this point, Machimaru is no longer inside that cockpit of his. He's going to attack Mahito directly and stab him with his ability. Hey, Machimaru, can I go visit you one of these days? After the exchange festival, I feel like we all got closer after we played baseball. Maybe it's an occupational habit since we are shamans. But even though we get along, I think we have always kept our distance. After all, if we get along too well, it's more painful when one of us disappears. But I like what we have right now. Like you couldn't even play baseball with us, right? I want to get along with you too. I want to get along with you too, Machimaru. So I'm going to visit you someday. It seems like Machimaru has been defeated, and he's remembering his conversation with can't remember the name of this girl. You seem like you had some trouble there. Mahito asked Geto. No, Geto asked Mahito. I exposed myself at the same time as that technique activated. Then I undid my territory, and he thought he got me, Mahito said. All a part okay. All a part of my plan, no issues. So that was a simple territory. At least I got to see something nice before the start of the real show. Yeah, and we got to see the adjustments made to the commissioned screen. There is no problem in leaving the curse energy or word spirits to others. Neither his blade nor his sword reached as intended. Evil intentions swell up in Shibuya. Chapter 83. It is it is curtain that only traps civilians. So Mr. Smokey said, so at this point Mahito is dead. No, not Mahito, Machimaru is dead. Okay. Civilians can only enter as for windows that defends as for windows that depends on the person. Jujutsu sorcerers as well as auxiliary managers can come and go as they please. Any reception? Blocked. All communication will have to be done outside the curtain or through us, the managers. Finally, now we get the version of Nanami that I'm used to, right? Because in the past, it seems like Nanami has grew, like his character changed from the past and then now. Now it makes sense the Nanami that I'm looking at. Sounds like quite the pain. Fushiguro, Nanami team. And the guy behind Nanami is the same guy that he told to handle Mahito in the meantime until he returns or something, right? Because he had to catch an appointment. There's an appointment that he needed to catch, and he told the guy beside him or behind him, Kento Nanami, grade 1 sorcerer. Kamu Takuma Ino. Takuma Ino, grade 2 sorceress, currently being assist for promotion. Okay? Takuma Ino, grade 2 sorceress, currently being assessed for promotion. Magami Fushiguro, grade 2 sorcerer, currently being assessed for promotion. Curtains. The condition that can be used to increase or decrease the barrier's effectiveness are usually only things related to cursed energy. So basically humans, cursed spirits, and cursed objects. Therefore, reception being blocked is a secondary effect of the curtain. But the curtain can't actually block or allow reception. Yes, I know. He's an excellent student. Stop trying to show off just because you are older. What do you mean by that, Nanami? And where is Gojo? The ones here at a busy at at a busy intersection in front of the station on Halloween night. Looks like something bad went down. Everyone is spread out near the curtains, near the curtains perimeter, and they are all begging for the same thing. Meanwhile, Shibuka Mark City Restaurant Avenue entrance outside the curtain. Bring Satoru Gojo. Nah, there is no way a non-sorcerers would know him. They were told to say it. Zenin team. Nobito Zenin, Supreme Grade 1 Sorcerer. Supreme Grade 1 Sorcerer. Maki Zenin, Grade 4 Sorceress, currently being assessed for promotion. Nobura Kogasaki, Grade 3 Sorcerer, currently being assessed for promotion. So, Maki Zenin and Neabito Zenin, they are in the same Zenin family as Zenin, and as well as Fushiguro as well. They are all the same family. We can't break the curtain. Oh, the old geezer said, let me read the name of this old geezer again. Naobito Zenin. Naobito said, we can't break the curtain? It's not something we can destroy with brute force. It will be quicker to locate and take out the curse user who summoned the curtain. It's tough. After all, the curtain isn't restricting sorcerers from either side. So we are here to help with that. Nope. You are all on standby here. An advanced burial technique and asking for Satoru Gojo. They have to be the same culprits as the Goodwill event incident. The authority are instructing Satoru Gojo to work alone in order to suppress the Shibuya incident and to minimize damages. Grade 1 Sorcerer, Tokyo School, School Year Teacher, Atsusa, Kasakaba, Atusaya, Asoya. No, okay, let me pronounce Atsoya Kusabe. Atsoya Kusabe. Us. Nanami, the Zenin, Geezer, and me. We are all just supposed to hang out around the perimeter of the curtain and take care of whatever gets past Gojo. Besides, we can't communicate inside the curtain. Kusabe team, Atsusaya Kusabe, grade 1 sorcerer. Panda, promotion assessment on hold. Minimize damage. You mean sorcerers, right? What about civilians? Calm down. Unlike last year's Christmas. Unlike last year's Christmas event, we are already too late. To be honest, I think it is for the best. I also, sorry, also, I actually went and picked inside the curtain earlier. It was kind of peaceful. Sure, people were in a panic, but I didn't see any curses or curse users running around killing people. Right now, they are just trapped inside. That said, I am definitely not going back in there. Why? I think it was the Shibuya Hikaria building. I'm pretty I'm pretty sure there were I'm pretty sure there were. What's going on? Why can't we get out? A bunch of special grade courses in the basement. Meanwhile, Bunkamura Wei Dojizinka Nochime East inside the curtain. Hurry up and bring Sotaro Gojo here. Everyone is looking for Gojo. They want Gojo to. The sorcerers are all looking for Gojo. Who the hell is Gojo? Like I know, but they said if he doesn't show up, we can't get out. Who said that? I don't know. Everyone. Oh my god, guys, who can't keep their cool? Are you who can't keep their cool are so not okay. Well, the fact that we can't get through is like something out of a horror movie. But it's not a big deal, right? Someone will come and rescue us soon. Oh, but there is no signal. You guys didn't see it. You guys didn't see it? They were sucked in. All those people at the intersection, right into the station, like a bathtub draining water. Hmm. Or else we would have gone home by train too. Isn't that obvious? You uneducated moron. What? Then use your education to get through that then. Sorry. Oh, Gojo appears at 8:31 p.m. Gojo or Satoru Gojo arrives. Yeesh. What a mess. The curtain above ground. The curtain above ground. That's trapping non sorcerers. originates from somewhere down below, huh? Sorry, coming through. What? Hop, hop, coming through. Hmm. I think I get what they are after. Bring it on. Gojo Sensei is going in alone. At 8:39 p.m., Ayoma Cemetery. I understand what I understand why, but we gotta help somehow. We can go as backup. Yeah, that's why we are heading to Shibuya. Oh, we are? Sheesh. Making you go as backup. Who does Satoru Gojo think he is? You can't think of him as a normal guy. You are not a normal lady either. Oh, yeah. You're so cute. You don't really think that what you love isn't family. You are more interested in work. You're quite the smart one. I love that about you. Oh, Mimi team. Me. Grade 1 sorcerer. You. Yoi. Yuji Itadori. First grade promotion. Assessment on hold. This is me. Huh? Itadori, we are changing course. Another curtain like the one in Shibuya just appeared at Meiji Tengo. Meiji Tengomiya station. We are heading there. We are gonna run, so keep up, okay? Sure. There you are. Hey, look at you all, ready to go. For Toshin line platform. Non non excuses if you lose again this time, okay? Yeah, we know Gojo has faced this guy before, right? 8 p.m., 8:40 p.m. Tokyo Metro BF B5F, sorry. Don't you worry about us. Just be sure to have your first year excuse ready. That takes us to chapter 85 now. No, chapter 84, sir. Chapter 84. Chapter 84. The Shibuya Incident Part 2. Don Barter. I am not going anywhere. If I run away, you are just gonna kill everyone here, right? Well, I mean, that's why I am here. If you run away, we are going to do that. What are those two talking about? You mean four? Excuse me. Ah, what? Even if you don't, it seems like the fight is gonna break out between Gojo and this cursed spirit. Get out of here the way. Get out. Okay. Get out of here that way, or you will die. And it seems like everyone starts searching for the starts to search for the next exit. Blocking the exits created a blind spot. I can't tell if there are people on the other side. I should break it. And Gojo uses ability to bust a side of the wall or something. Blood manipulation. Isn't that Machimaru? Thought he died. Oh, people are getting killed left and right. Slicing exorcism. And the two curse spirit charges at Gojo. And what happens? Gojo is able to defend himself. Domain hits Gojo. Gojo defend himself. Amplification. These guys continue to use their domain, use their ability, fighting Gojo in the middle of all these civilians. And Gojo is trying to defend himself and save as much people as he could, but he can't save everybody. People are dying. So that's the plan, huh? I should have considering you are walking, sorry, considering you are working with a curse user. Domain amplification looks like it's the same as New Shadow's simple domain. If you think of simple barrier techniques as a box or prison that traps its target, the domain amplification would be as if you are being surrounded by water. Maybe it's similar to the feeling when you initially push back against a domain. The chance of an attack missing will increase, but it will always neutralize the technique. With this method, I am now vulnerable to their attacks. Do you know when Satoru Gojo is in his element? Enough with that chit chat. Just tell me. It's when he's alone. When he's alone, it doesn't matter who the sorcerer is. Anyone who fights alongside him just gets in the way. So let's use the even more inferior non-sorcerers to restrict his movements. Curse technique reversal outputs at least twice as much energy as cursed technique lapse. It's almost impossible for there to be no collateral damage to non-sorcerers. It will be hard for him to use his blue technique like normal. Using blue for the high speed is difficult too. For non sorcerers, it would be like dumping energy on them. They would die instantly if it touched them. Considering all this, Satoru Gojo will have to take a defensive stance. What do we do about this unlimited void? Gojo's unlimited void domain probably doesn't affect him or anyone he's touching. Let's suppose he's skilled enough to allow only you guys inside. There will be a significant number of non sorcerers who will get crushed between Unlimited Void and the curtain. I am 99% sure Satoru Gojo won't use domain expansion. That said, you guys can't use domain expansion either. If you trap a lot of non sorcerers inside your domain, you will give him no choice but to cast one as well. In a domain battle, you know who could win, right? Just make sure you kill just make sure you kill time and make him think about curse countermeasures and how to save the non-sorcerers. At this point, Geto is telling this great spirit, oh, that never them use great expansion to fight Gojo. Because if they do, Gojo will have no choice but to use his own. They should keep him wanting to protect the civilians instead of wanting to use his ability. They should keep him thinking about the civilians. After that, you can leave the rest to me and Prison Ram. I need at least 20 minutes. I thought we said no running away. Huh? You need some more convincing? Huh? Well, I am surprised. What? You making excuses? Nah, Baldy. I am surprised you thought you could beat me. Using your sorry excuse for a brain. Hey, weed. This is our third meeting, right? And you still haven't learned. Gojo is about to do something. You are going down first. Chapter 85. Shibuya Incident Part 3. You're going down first. Hmm. So, come on, what's wrong? Weren't you the ones who told me to not run away? And the cursed grade decides to attack Gojo. I didn't just touch, and they decide to fight Go. They decide to fight Gojo. Two against one. Gojo perfectly defending himself, able to break one of the cursed grade arms off, like rip his arm off. Woo! And using one of the grade to defend himself from the other grade. Damn. He's going for Jugo. Did he say that earlier to confuse us? Not only that, he deactivated his limitless cursed technique. He decided to stop concentrating on his cursed technique. Since the number of people are starting to thin out, does he plan to just use cursed energy and keep this fight confined to close quarters? If if that's the case, there is no point in fighting. There is no point in getting the crowd involved anymore. All I need to do is use my cursed technique. Don't deactivate the amplification. And it seems like this is what Gojo is waiting for. And he hits the special grade. Phew. Someone told me that this is your weak point. He grabs him by his horn, the weak point, and yanks it out. Oh, thought so. You can't use amplification and your innate technique at the same time. The only one reason I survived earlier was because the amplification was protecting me. He's this he he's this strong though he's this strong even though he's just using cursed energy manipulation and physical attacks. Satoru Gojo, is there anything you don't have? Hmm. That guy is not a cursed spirit. I bet he's a cursed womb. That painting. Even though he bugs me, he doesn't seem to be as proactive as these two. He can wait. Gojo continue, and these curse grade or special grades continue to come after Gojo. You sure about that? If you try to neutralize my technique with your amplification, then I will counter by strengthening my curse technique. This is useless. This is useless tree over here. Might not be up to challenge right now. What? Gojo uses his curse technique and pushes this special grade out. Sotaro Gojo over here. Oh, Gojo is able to use his curse technique and push the other special grade out. But he used it to push out Hanami. Next, this is the curtain that's surrounding this station and trapping civilians. Inside, there is another curtain on the Fukotoshin line platform that's keeping Jujutsu sorcerers out. 8 p.m. 8:51 p.m. Tokyo Metro Meiji Jin Gumiya Station near exit 2. Between the two curtains is Tap Tap Tap, the cursed spirit or curse user who cast the curtain. Between who cast the curtain? Between? Not at the platform. We think that whoever it is taking that risk in order to strengthen the barrier. Two auxiliary managers have already been taken down. Also, in between the curtains, well, we can't be sure. It's fine to go ahead and say it. In between the curtains, there may be transfigured humans. Courtesy of Mahito, I guess. Oh man. That brings us to the end of chapter 85. Oh. Alright guys, I'm going to stop it here because I'm very tired. That's it for the day. We're going to stop it here and we'll continue next time from chapter 85 to chapter 95 if possible. It's been quite a day, and thank you guys so much for joining me on this manga reading. You guys are awesome, each and every one of you. If you have not gotten your membership, if you have not joined the exclusive membership, please go and support me and get your membership so that you don't miss exclusive content, exclusive updates, exclusive offers, and exclusive content. Okay? And on that note, continue to stay safe, stay classy, and keep on keeping on.